Peace and love, all the above, and I'm back. Immortal's back again with another video. Welcome back to Immortal Knowledge. Now today I just want to speak on me being in that vehicle. That's right, I was in there. And the thing is, this is not my first brush up with death, right? And I want to speak on this incident and the angel of death, right? So the thing is, this whole incident, as you can see, the front end of that vehicle is completely obliterated, like smashed up, like gone. Like, but you don't realize that that could have been me. Like, this vehicle was going so fast, it literally slammed through the entire front end of that vehicle. But it only ran through the front of that vehicle because I slammed on my brakes. You know, right before this incident was going to happen, you know, I heard a whisper in my ear and I felt something come over me, like an energy swoop over my body. And right at that moment, I hear that whisper, and within a split second, I hit my brakes without even knowing. It's like slammed on my brakes without even knowing what was happening. And next thing you know, boom, and I'm spinning around, spun like 3 times, right? So the thing is, you know, right as that, like, they could have ran through the vehicle. It could have been much worse than it was. And literally, I came out with scratches, like my bracelet broke and it scratched me. They could have ran through my vehicle, you know, to the cab, where I was. And they just ran through the front end of the vehicle. So I could not for the life of me, I still can't even remember what was whispered into my ear right before the impact. I still don't remember what it was. You know, the spirit spoke to me, you know, but I was definitely protected during this incident. You know, normally when I have these brush ups with death, I literally observe these events avoid me, like literally go around me. I've seen so much crazy stuff during my lifetime, and it just happens like right in front of my eyes, and it goes out its way to avoid me. But not this time. And the thing is, it still could have been much worse than what it was. I was still protected for the most part. And I just want to speak on a little bit about the angel of death. Now, during one of my meditations, I came across an entity or a spirit that you know, was shrouded in like this black. You know, this his face was just really dark. That's what I remember seeing. And you know, as I asked it questions, it asked many questions for me. Some of the stuff I didn't understand because you know, when you're channeling certain energies, this energy is going through a filter. You know, it's being filtered through your consciousness level. So it was certain things. You know, it was a higher level entity that through my conscious level, I could not perceive what it was saying, but I asked it, you know, many questions, and a lot of my questions were answered. And one of the main questions I asked, you know, what was his name? And the name I got from this spirit was Azra. Now, if you were to look this name up, there's a good possibility you will come across the angel of death. You know, one of the names, that's one of the many names for the angel of death. Azra, Azrael, it has plenty of names, you know. But the thing is, I came in contact with this entity, you know, a few weeks before this incident. And I'm gonna tell you the reason why it coincides with, you know, the whole accident or the incident that happened with the vehicle. The two vehicles colliding, the collision. Literally like a day after, I took the day off the next day. So the day after that, I went back to work, and I was dropping a guy off to his vehicle, and he was on the phone, you know. And literally before the guy even got in the vehicle, I was thinking in my head, I was like, I really don't remember what, you know, what that thing said, you know, what what that spirit said. I don't know what that whisper was. I don't remember what was said, you know, and it's just irking me. Like, I really want to know what it said. And the thing is, before that even happened, you know, I just really want to know what it said. And the only thing that popped up in my mind before I picked this gentleman up, the only thing that popped up in my mind was, you know, me talking to the, you know, to the angel of death. That's what popped up in my mind. I was like, okay. And literally, he comes in the car and he's he's interviewing individual on the phone right then and there about talking about you know, coming in, you know, and stuff like that for the job or whatever. But this guy's name was Azra. And that's when it dawned on me. I was like, okay, so it's obvious, you know, because I was thinking of those events, and literally I got my answer right there. You know, now I know what it was, what the spirit was. You know, what I came in contact with during that collision. Now I know. And I should have already known, sadly, but, you know, I'm a little thick-headed sometimes, you know, a little, you know. But anyway, but yeah, this was a crazy event for me. And as I said before, normally this stuff, I'm the observer and I see it happen right before me. But even so, I mean, there was a reason for this. Everything happens for a reason. Everything happens for a reason. But I was in that vehicle. I was in there. I'm still here. And the thing is, this is not my only brush up with death. Probably will not be my last. But the thing is, death is not to be feared. There's something I want you to get out of. Death is not to be feared. Death is to be respected. Right? Death is a very, very powerful current of energy. Right? And we all have to come to face to face with it eventually someday. You know, some of us during our lifetime will come face to face with death. You know, before we meet the end of the road, so-called end of the road, it's really just transformation, right? You know, if you do happen to come across death before, you know, your spirit leaves your body, as the many times I have, you would know the powerful transformational energies of death. Very, very powerful manifestation. Not say manifestation. Transformational energies. Death are like, death will change your life. Like literally, just flip it around, turn it on its head, and it's a very powerful thing, a very powerful current, and it's to be respected, but not feared. As I said before, we all have to come face to face with it eventually. You know, our physical vessel is going to expire one day. You know, we can't be immortal, not physically anyway. So, anyway, like my video, subscribe, share, comment, all the above. Also, check out my website, Immortal Crystals, and I will catch you all on the next video. Peace.